That's the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, undisputed king, and that's former Chief Art Dill. A picture from 1976. The story goes that Elvis was such a fan of Denver police, he bought the first Police Athletic League gymnasium. Some of the items on display today include a badge from the 1940s during World War II, and this one from the 1870s with a corresponding hat as well. This is a collection that's been underway and collected for many years, but for 7 years, Michael Hess, you've been trying to get a museum built. Still not finished yet.
No, but we're gaining a lot of momentum, and being able to show things like this and the story of Elvis helps us make the case. And
today, as we take a look at some of the other photos here, folks can come inside from 8 to 10 a.m. to take a look at some of the items you have collected. Even that badge you were talking about, you found from the Weld County Sheriff's Office.
And as we're interacting with the public, we're getting more and more items coming home, so it's really exciting.
These photos here of Detective Michael Dowd, he's being honored this week, added to the Fallen Officers Memorial Wall.
That's right. He was shot in 1969 7 times and actually survived, but the coroner ruled that his life was cut short.
And died in 1997.
He did, exactly. And it's a very interesting story and a very dramatic story for Denver.
So many different items. I'm sure you have a tough time deciding your favorites. Are they the badges, the uniforms? What do you like most about them?
You know, I actually like the cars the most. We're going to recreate a Denver police car from every decade, starting in 1920. We have a 1964 now. So I like taking that out. It's interesting, the public's reaction. I've had people ask me if, Andy Griffith knows that I stole the car, because that's about that era. So I tell him, Aunt B let me have it. So
right.
Anyway, it's a great way to start conversation. One guy told me, on the 64, he says, I remember that car, I rode in the back. So again, it's a outreach tool, and that's very important.
Let's talk about today. You've been getting more donations. In fact, today you expect a special donation, a $20,000 check to go towards this museum?
Yes, exactly. A gentleman by the name of Stan Baker. He's a former officer here. He was on the force for 10 years and really wanted to become involved and support the department. He thinks with some of the stuff going on now that his calling is to come help the department again, so he's going to do that.
And you said more than 300 active officers contributing monthly to the goal of building a Denver Police Museum, an effort that's been underway for 7 years. You can join in, take a look at some of these items from 8 to 10 a.m. at 13th and Cherokee, and then at 10 a.m. outside, Denver Mayor Michael Hancock will honor Officer Michael Dowd and his sacrifice, being shot again 7 times back in 1969.